In this episode, the borders are finally open and I get into Victoria. No thanks to the COVID-19 pandemic. And check this place out.
I do get a lot of kids coming up to me and saying, what's it like working here?
And later, I take on the Shank.
It is massive. Look, I mean, this is the challenge that I've been excited about for quite a while. Full-on caveman eating it.
My name is Alo Baker, and when I'm not talking absolute smack talk on the radio, I fancy myself as a bit of a rookie food critic.
Someone ate this in 13 minutes.
I've travelled all across our great nation, sampling from some of the absolute best in the foodie business.
That is an insane burger.
All beef, double cheese, bit of bacon, 4 of the hottest chilies in the world.
I think got the best on me. That thing is so hot.
Join me as we smash into some of the best food our nation produces with the odd challenge along the way.
What is this? Like, it's actually 2 meters. It's got like 15 slices of cheese on it.
It's time to smash it down your guts. Yes, I have finally made it into Victoria. I could actually kiss that sign. I'm so happy to be here. No thanks to the COVID-19 lockdowns. This is the beautiful region of Tallangatta, a nice little country town on the edge of the Hume Weir, a stone throw away from Albury-Wodonga. Now, I've just popped in because I'd heard rumours of a local bakery that was punching well above its weight with quality. Not to mention a pie that was a little bit different from any other I'd ever tried.
And I can't ever say that I've ever had a chicken carbonara pie before, but now, thanks to the Tallangatta bakery, I can. That was a good pie.
Yep, that's chickeny, garlicky, oniony, pastry goodness right there.
It really is chicken carbonara.
And as you know, I can never leave with just one item.
The other thing I saw of interest at the Tallangatta bakery was this, jelly slice. You don't see that in bakeries much anymore. There's so much good food in these local towns that's willing to be eaten. And it is 4 degrees out here, so that jelly is genuinely wobbling because I'm cold. Oh, just like Grandma used to make it. It tastes brilliant. Oh. I could die right now and go to jelly slice heaven. That's how good that is. The Tallangatta bakery.
Although I wasn't quite on my way to jelly slice heaven, I was headed just up the road to try another local legendary product.
When you're in the local area, you got to try the local brew. I'm in the Kewar Valley. I'm actually at Tamworth. Some good fresh local milk right there. I love that I say try it like I've never tried it before. Like I grew up on this stuff. It's good stuff. The local brew.
I was continuing my trip into northeastern Victoria, and not too far down the road from Tamgambalanga is this little gem, Beechworth, and these days mostly popular as a weekender tourist destination. Now, there is a famous bakery here, but I was here for something different. No, I wasn't gold prospecting like this guy. I was here for this joint. Every single kid's dream.
I'm at a place that as a kid absolutely blew my mind. I'm talking about the Beachworth Sweet Co. This is the big white spreckle. It's massive, it's like the size of a plate. And this is one of the things I'm probably gonna be walking home with today. I have come here on a little bit of a mission. I remember coming here on a grade 5 school excursion and they were still selling big bosses because a lot of cafes around the country don't sell them anymore. And I hear a rumour that they've got them.
The real question I have here is, what don't these guys have?
So the Beachworth Sweet Co has been open for 29 years. So we make all the fudge and nougat here.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to try some fudge then.
This is cookies and cream fudge made right here with love at the Beachworth Sweet Co. And that is beautiful.
From what I can tell, there was hundreds of different fudge and truffle options available. And the best part is they're all locally made. And don't even get me started on all the other goodies across the store. Wall after wall after wall of candy chocolatey goodness. Even the international exotic stuff, they've got it.
Definitely. I do get a lot of kids coming up to me and saying, what's it like working here?
Forget kids, I want to work here. Shh, don't tell anyone, but this is the ultimate hack to making their spreckles.
If I was ever to start a business, it'd be like this, I reckon.
Although a business like this wouldn't survive long if I owned it, for obvious reasons.
We do have a range of, a very large range of lollies, going from chocolate boiled to gummy lollies, but it really depends on what you like.
The truth was, I was here for one thing and I just found it.
And guess what else I found in here? Big Bosses, which you can't buy these very many places anymore.
Truth is, there's actually something for everyone. And there's not many places like this in the entire country.
Make sure you come and check out Beechworth Sweet Co. We are open 7 days a week and we'll welcome your face.
Well, my face will be back before I leave town, I can guarantee it. I'm reliving that grade 5 school excursion memory where we went to the sweet factory and then came down here to this little lake and smashed into the goods. So I've been wanting Big Bosses forever, and a lot of corner stores don't sell them anymore. This was $3 for a pack of like 10 of them or whatever. No disappointment here. Next, surprise, surprise, as I get a high off another pie.
Get that up here. Smash that down your guts. That is a good looking pie.
And later, will I tank when I take on the Shank?
Things are gonna get messy. I'm full on caveman eating it.
Yes, it's time for the pie guy, and if you love a good pie, then I'm your guy. I'm in Cowra, in the heartland of pie country, New South Wales. Now, believe it or not, this local Hotbake has been quietly winning awards left, right and centre for their pies.
We've sourced all local products and won quite a few awards. A lot of it is grown here, comes here, we make it into something and people eat it and love it. Most popular pie, it would be a tie between our cheese and bacon and our curry pie. Everyone says that we have the best curry pies they've ever had in their life.
Now that sounds like a pie I need to try.
Quite a statement to make, but they reckon it's the best pie you can get in town, so I'm happy to hear that.
Not to mention all the amazing food they've got, but I was here on official pie eating business.
Aren't they just good looking pies right there? And this is where you find the best stuff. In Australia, you find the best stuff in these regional towns that produce this stuff day in, day out, and you know it's quality, you know it's good.
Now this is their gold medal pie.
This is the beef burgundy pie from Cowra Hotbake. That's a good one. You can taste that wine. It's a good pie. Have a look at that. Get that up here. Smash that down your guts. That is a good looking pie. Local meat from here in Cowra. Local Shiraz from just up the road in Canberra. You couldn't ask for anything better than this. There's some chunks of onion in that, chunks of meat. It's nice, it is tender and nice and crunchy but crisp around the outside. That's a good pie here in Cowra. That is a good pie.
As usual, I can't leave without trying at least one more thing.
Check out this. This is their authentic chocolate mud cake, and they say this is what they're known for here at Cowra Hotbake. So they said you can't leave without trying this. I would normally get a vanilla slice, but today I'm going the chocolate mud cake. No, it's good. That's some good mud cake, and you know it's made with love. It's got the love heart. This place is definitely worth checking out. Just come in and tell them you saw it on the food dude.
We're in the northeastern region of New South Wales, guitar country. Okay, so maybe I'm still practicing, but I could win a golden guitar someday. Anyway, we're in Tamworth, the country music capital of Australia and the birthplace of one of the most famous foodie challenges down under. This is SSS BBQ Barn, the original store where it all began.
So we started with Marlene and Graham, who are the founders of SSS BBQ Barns. We started with them back in 1997, and we've been part of the SSS family since then. The business itself is very family owned and operated.
Yeah.
I guess that was the dream and passion.
Keep it friendly and value for money, and try to have that real country hospitality.
Now these guys are the real deal, winning just about every award you could imagine. In fact, too many to list. And you can rest assured that these guys know their stuff.
So we still have our own wines, we still brew our own ginger beer, everything's still handmade.
Even if you want something a little unique.
We got Asian Mortar Buffalo, Dexter Cattle, and it's a true paddock to plate sort of concept.
Now I was here for one particular challenge, the famous SSS BBQ Barn Shank Challenge.
So the Shank Challenge we've had on for a lot of years. It's a 2 to 2.5 kilo beef shank. It's slow cooked. They come in and have an entree, finish that, finish all the shank. They get a free dessert, and when they finish that free dessert, they've done a Shank Challenge. Get their name up on the board, a hat and a t-shirt and everything, to say that I've been shanked at SSS.
We've had a guy who's done that challenge actually 20 times, and he's not a big guy, but he's from the bottom of his heart, he always just says, I love the meat.
Yeah.
And the meat just falls off the bone, which you will see when you go to attempt the challenge.
And as that time was nearing closer, those legends were preparing my meal, but there was a few rules that I wasn't across that I needed to learn.
So your first step of the Shank Challenge is to complete your entree, sir. So this is our smoky showdown.
Look
so
at
you
that.
need to start your entree, and when you finish that, we move on to the shank.
Oh, so that's how it works. Okay, so entree first, entree, smoky showdown. Oh, it smells so good. The fries, absolutely loaded.
Now the truth is, this entree was so good it was good enough to be a main on its own. I knew I potentially could be in trouble when that shank comes. After all, we were filming this show and I was yet to actually finish a challenge. Up next, the Shawshank Redemption Challenge. Or just a Shank Challenge.
You weren't kidding. Ladies and gentlemen, the Shank Challenge. Wow, that smells incredible.
And later, we head to the nation's capital to take on a burger joint with a cult following.
Burger that started it all, the Brodburger.
We're in the cowboy capital of New South Wales. Tamworth, the steak-eating, country music-loving homeland. And this is SSS BBQ Barn. But I'm actually here to take on one of the most famous challenges in all of Australia. Now, I've successfully finished my smoky showdown, an entree of bacon, chips and cheesy goodness. And now it was time for the meat feat. The real deal.
You weren't kidding. Ladies and gentlemen, the Shank Challenge. Wow, that smells incredible. Look at it. This is the Shank Challenge from SSS BBQ Barns. It is massive. Look, this is the challenge that I've been excited about for quite a while because, I've heard about it for years and I was like, I've always wanted to do it. Well, today is the day that I get to have a crack. Look at it. That is beautiful. That just smells, I want to cry. It smells that nice. More chips. I don't care. I love them. All right. Should I use a knife and fork? I guess I have to. It feels so wrong. Oh, that's so tender. That's just falling apart. I don't even need a knife. Brilliant. Taste that glaze. Taste that glaze. That's great. Oh, look at that just peeling off. That's a piece of meat.
Honestly, I've never tasted anything so good. It was almost like I was back in Texas.
Things are gonna get messy.
I needed to step it up though, and I was done with being polite.
I'm full on caveman eating it.
This was a feed that I was more than happy to smash down my guts, and surprisingly, I was doing pretty well.
Just pouring some more of that glaze on. Where's the bone?
Now, even though I'd cleaned that bone, my plate was still full, a normal large meal size, and I was starting to slow up.
That's like a family roast right there. And I enjoyed it. I enjoyed that a lot.
With that meal finished, there was one final part of the challenge I needed to finish. Dessert.
I'm actually genuinely excited because I might actually be able to do a challenge. The thought of having more meat right now or more fillers like chips and that's a bit of a struggle, but ice cream.
Boom. Done.
Been shanked. At SSS BBQ Barn, check this out.
And that is the Hatter Champions right there.
Oh man, I'm full. I'm so full.
Throughout filming this entire show, I have fallen short of finishing again and again and again. Challenge.
I've got no choice but to tap out, I think.
From a 2-metre pizza.
I think I'm gonna have to admit defeat right now. That is a burger and a half right there. You saw the size of the thing. That's all that's left. Whoa, all right. Now I see where the talk is.
You name it, I've tried it. Until finally finding a challenge I was able to finish.
I'm full on caveman eating it. You better not be filming, you jerk.
I got there in the end. It might have only taken 6 episodes, but I got there. Next. A butcher, not exactly as you'd expect.
I love the realness of it around the outside.
They're also a baker. And later, the cult favourite in our nation's capital, Brodburger.
The inspiration is just really, really good food.
Hey, here at The Food Dude, we're open to your suggestions. If you've got a saucy hot tip as far as the best food establishment in your local area, then hit us up on our Facebook page. Tell us about it so we can tell the world about it. We're in the Australian Capital Territory. Yep, it's actually a place. Apparently the Prime Minister lives here. Canberra, and this place is absolutely buzzing on the food scene.
So a big part of the food dude is trying out different and unusual places, and this is definitely one of them. It's a butchery. Now, I love butcheries. My first ever job outside of school was being in a butcher, but this is a butchery with a difference.
Now, most Canberrarians know about this place, but what a lot of them don't know is this is wholly a single source butcher.
You deal exclusively with Ron.
That's right. That's Ron Ward from Cootamundra since 1990.
Meaning everything comes from one particular farmer.
Yeah, we make everything that we sell. So the farmer, the producer at Cootamundra supplies us the beef, lamb and veal and has done since November 1990. From that we can make all our own fresh sausages, fresh cut meat, and also then from that lateral thinking after making sausages is to make pies.
Wait, what did he just say?
So we make our own pies here from scratch methods using a handmade pastry.
They're a butcher that makes pies? Like an actual butcher baker? I guess this has just become a Pie Guy segment. And boy do I love pies. All right, let's talk pie goodness then. Here at the Griffith Butchery, that's also a bakery in Canberra.
Family quiche, various pies of mushroom, M for mushroom. And then again, more sausage rolls.
Alright, I call myself the
curry.
pie guy. We may as well call you the pie guy. Look at all these. Just ready to go to willing and open stomachs.
Yeah. So it's a lamb curry, large lamb curry.
And that's what I'm thinking I'll try.
Lamb curry is probably the most popular.
Lamb curry does sound good, but if it's what the masses want, maybe I should have something different. Nah, forget that. Lamb curry it is.
It looks brilliant. I mean, look at this. This is a good looking pie, right? I love the realness of it around the outside. That is a good looking pie. And I don't want, no, you know what, stuff it. I'm gonna eat it properly because I always rip these open to show people what's inside, and that is a good pie. Man, I get that curry hit straight away. The curry, you can see the big chunks of meat in there as well. It's got that nice sort of fluffy pastry, but it's also crunchy at the same time. This is brilliant. This is really good. Look at that. Now, I'll open it properly so you whingers can actually see the inside. That is just bursting with curry goodness in there from the Griffith Butcher. Yeah, I said butcher. It's a butcher shop that sells pies.
From the pie goodness of the Griffith Butchery Bakery to a local burger joint that has a reputation bigger than the city of Canberra itself. No doubt if you've ever been to Canberra, you've at least heard of Brodburger. And today, we're inside the Capital Brewing Co in Canberra, where their Brodburger food truck is located. And this is one of the busiest food vans I've ever seen. This place honestly has a cult following here in the ACT, and it's for good reason.
Yeah, I've been coming here ever since they started back at Kingston Foreshore. I reckon these are the best burgers in Canberra. Come to Brodburgers.
Now, I have never seen a foodie truck so busy.
I've always loved junk food, which is kind of naughty, but I've always wanted to do our own little twist on it. We thought, me and my wife thought, let's give it a crack. We'll start from scratch. And we did, and now we're here.
And it's a gamble that definitely paid off. Now they've got multiple stores.
The inspiration is just really, really good food.
Keeping the quality really high. Although it's a burger, it's technically junk food, but we try and make it as healthy as possible.
And you've got to see these burgers to believe them. They're on another whole level. Hell, another stratosphere. This food is absolutely divine, and don't just take my word for it. Take it from the thousands of happy customers before me.
So this is a Brodburger with blue cheese and Swiss cheese. That's our favourite combination.
Sold. The Brodburger it is.
Burger that started it all, the Brodburger. Look, some of the other ones looked good. They were big. I just want to go with a nice humble Brodburger, I think, which has got the blue cheese on it. And then this looks good, hey? This looks incredible. This is what it's all about. Look at that. Look, I could say that I'm just gonna try this for the first time. That'd be a filthy lie because every time I come to Canberra, I smash one of these. So I know full well what this is gonna taste like. And like every other time, no disappointment. That's amazing. That Spanish onion, red onion, that kick straight away with that nice sort of creamy texture. The blue cheese, this is a winner. This is a winner right here.
It's an absolute delight to smash one of these down your guts. I'm telling you now. And don't even get me started on the wings.
Yeah, that's good. That is good. Man, love a nice, solid kick of something awesome, especially chili. Something hot, especially when you're eating chicken. It's just so good.
We make all our sauces, like Sasha's amazing at making sauces. So we make all our aiolis and mayos, the peri sauces, blue cheese sauces. He's awesome at making them.
Clearly, as amazing as the sauces are, there's obviously more to it than that. These guys are onto something good. It all looks so good, but next time I'm definitely hitting the chili dog. Next time, we head to Mudgee to take on an Irish pub and more pies.
Oh my goodness.
And I head to Victoria to take on the Kebab Boys Snack Pack Challenge.
This is a snack pack in a pizza-sized box. It's a mountain of food.
That's next time, right here on The Food Dude. Don't forget to give The Food Dude a follow on your social media pages, and while you're there, why not try and buy yourself some Food Dude merch?